Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Dutchin channel. It's Friday evening, it's the 22nd of March 2024. It's 9 o'clock in the evening. All the racing has gone for the Friday. We were covering the race tracks at Lingfield, Newbury, Hexham, and Newcastle. And what we're going to start with is the profit and loss sheet since the 6th of March. Everything is proof to YouTube with plenty of time in hand. You can see the pink is the meetings that I lost, so it's not all just win, win, win. And when we get down to the bottom of the spreadsheet, we've been running since the 6th of March this year, so that's only 17 days up to today. We've had 312 bets. We've staked £15,600 because each bet is £50. We've returned 18,027.84. That gives us a profit in 17 days of £2,427.84. As I say, every single video is on here. You can look back. The form of the horses is all there for you. Everything you can go back on into the Racing Post or Time form for the Betfair prices. Anything you want to double check, it's all there for you. And then we look into today's profit and loss sheet. And you can see there was 4 meetings we covered this afternoon. The first one at Lingfield, they had 8 races there. We only had bets in 7 of those, totaling £350, but it was a major loss. It wasn't a good afternoon at all there. We made a loss of £158.21. We will go through every race when I finish doing this. Then luckily we had Hexham that was on similar times in the afternoon, and we made a profit here of £169.05, drawing 5 times from our 6 races. So that got us back in at about £11 in front across those 2 meetings. But Newbury, another disaster came at Newbury. 5 races there, only 2 draws, but only one was nearly £100. And here we made a loss of £127.60. So we were going around £118 behind into tonight's meeting at Newcastle. And there were 6 betting races there tonight. And thank God we won 5 of them. So that was another result we had, and a profit there of £191.08. So that made today's profit 74.32. But I was a little bit worried. I can feel that losing day isn't far away. We only won, I think it was around £32 yesterday. And I can just feel it in my water that there's a loss on its way somewhere along the line. But we're going to start at Lingfield. We had the favourite as our top selection in the first, and that was Cephalus, and that won as it liked. Won easily. And I thought, oh, signs of a good day here. 3.77 on Betfair returned. Then into the second race, I just happened to have the first and second favourites, 368 and 377. But my third selection, Go Ubari, come through and won at 13.9. So that was a good win, but of course not for us because I could only afford to back the first 2 there. Then the third race was a no bet because of the unraced horses. And then we goes into the 242 at Lingfield. Again, I've got 2 shorties here. I've got the favourite Cracker Star, which I've got in second, it's odds on. And my other selection was Bradman. They came second and third. But my third selection was Night Safari that won at 8.77. But again, I didn't have that. Then into the 312 at Lingfield. First and second favourites again. I did put this out this morning when I had done the prices that I'd near enough gone for most of the favourites there today. It's unusual that. But I had Tribal Wisdom and Marion's Boy. And the fourth selection, Royal Dream, came in here. And this went off at 8.93. So I've not been a million miles away, but you don't get anything for a loser. Then, in the 345, Darlow, Pride and Northcliffe were my top two selection, and they came in the end for Epic Express. They backed that down, and luckily I had that, not quite to £100, but it was a draw to try and get us back into it. But then in the 420, Intoxicator was the winner there, and again I had Revolution that went off at 2.65 and Twilight Dancer at 3.08. They finished second and third. But again, the winner was my fourth selection. And then into the 455, I couldn't have got this. I know it went off favourite. It had no form at all. And I got it to finish seventh. That was Bell Shot. But yet again, Kitab, that went off favourite, well, second favourite there at 352. That's finished second. And I just feel like I was unlucky there really at Lingfield today. It wasn't the case of picking bad horses. I've had a few seconds. My third and fourth selections have won. So it could have very been easy round the other way there that I'd won money. But now we go into Newbury. 2 o'clock was a no bet. This was a horse that had only run over point to points, so I couldn't do anything about that. So that was a line through it. Then into the 230, this was another head scratcher. Neon Moon, this has gone off at 13.99. I thought it was quite an open race, to be honest, but I couldn't even get the second, and that was a poor start. Then the 3 o'clock was another no betting race, line through that. And then we get into the 333. This is a big handicap here. 14 went to post, and we had 5 selections in this race. And luckily, the last selection was Doyen Quest, which duly won. We had the third as well, Imperial Saint. But we didn't have it to £100, but it was still not a bad return. Then we went into the 408, and this was most probably the best finish of the day. Really, really was a brilliant race. And Zane Knights came through there in the centre of 3 runners. I think there was something like a nose and a short head, or it was that tight. And the second was Take No Chances. That was my outsider. But the one I'd done was Hermino. And the SP on that was 27.24 on Betfair. And, it's been beaten a short head into third. It was an unbelievable race. I have got it on here. So if you want to go back onto my site, you can watch that race, the 408 at Newbury, which I uploaded along with every other race today. Then we moves into the Newbury 443, another race where I couldn't pick the winner. This was McLean, and second was Son of Som. Don't know what went wrong at Newbury today. I wasn't even close. So whether it was, it can't be my system, because obviously it's profiting, and that's what I'm here to do. So I don't know what went wrong. And then we went to the 20 past 5. This was the last race. Bumpy Johnson, all the way winner really. 12.39 it paid on Betfair. And it's a shame that I had a couple that was a little bit on the short side, like Republican, because all I could get on there was just under £2. That's all we had left to do it. And the price was pretty good. So it got half my stake back for that race, but I really could have done with something else on the drift there to put more money on it. So yeah, Newbury was pretty much a disaster. Then we went to Hexham. The first winner in the 220 was Gallengung. And this is roughly 8 to 15 on Betfair, 1.54. So we had to put all our stake on that, and that one easy. Well, I say easy enough. I think it was only a neck in the end, but it was just. I don't think it was ever going to get caught. And then in the 250 at Hexham, Labardum, this was the winner here at 4.74. But again, walked my way, pushed it all the way to the line. In fact, headed Labardum, and then it came back again and just got up. So that was a half decent winner for us. Then in the next, Heritier de Sivola, I think that one again today as a 4-timer, I think. So that went off at just over even money, so we managed to get full returns on that. And then in the 355, I can't remember what the horse was now, but mine was a non-runner, my top selection, which moved us up to Rumble B as the top. And that duly obliged, 5.4. That was going well all the way round. You could massively see that was going to come through and win from a long way out. And then into the 4:30 at Hexham, another head scratcher. Stowaway John, the bottom selection there, wins at 26.91. They could have run that race 10 times and I don't think it would have won again. But there we go. That was that race. Can't do much about that. Then in the 5:05 at Hexham, 2 old pals had to be reshoed at the start, bolted, and the price drifted out from sort of 5 to 4 out to 15 to 8. Still won. And that won comfortably as well. So that was another winner for us with maximum returns. Then at Newcastle tonight, first race was the 5:15. Where's the Crumpet? Came through very, very late. I thought at one point it was headed, then it came again, and that won at 4.49. That was top selection. And the shorty there was Tiberio False, but fourth, and I think that done it justice really, because it didn't deserve to get fourth, I don't think. Then the 5:45 unraced horses again, just put a line through that one. Then we goes into the 6:15, that was our only loser of the evening there, Patronage, and this has come through and won at 19.42. One easy enough though. But we had a favourite here that went off around 11 to 10, as in Black Lion, that was really, really terrible, finished 7th. And our selections, Loubiere, Ocean Bliss, and Electrician, all come 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So that was a little bit disappointing that I lost that one really to a big outsider. Then Daniel's Flyer had already won 3 times on the bounce, comes out again here. Our top selection, yet again, 8.45, and this wins by about half a length, I think, but deserved it. And then moving into the 7:15, we had 3 selections here, and Glamorous Express was our 3rd selection, but we still did well there, and that one easy enough. And we had the TriCast. Global Humour was 2nd, that went off Betfair at 15.5. And the 3rd there was Water Relief, that was 5.48. So if you combinated a TriCast, you would have got that one. Then in the next race, top selection again, this time Phoenix Star takes the short priced favourite that went off about 7 to 4, Golden Rainbow, 2.76. And Phoenix Star won at 6.2. So that was a nice win for us. And then coming into the last, we had 4 here. And I wasn't sure Drake Holes was going to win, and then suddenly it just appeared on the near side rails, cruising, and that won As You Liked. So that got us in front for the day. But yesterday and today, yes, I know £106 is good, but I don't mind getting that kind of money back when I feel unlucky, because that's what I felt today at Lingfield, at a lot of seconds. But other than that, I can't grumble with where we are at the moment. So it's another winning day, and let's keep going. I'm going to download or upload tomorrow's. We're going to start off with the big race meeting at Doncaster tomorrow, and then we're going to do a video tomorrow morning on all the live TV races, and then we've got another 4 meetings to upload as well. So that's the results show over for another evening, and we'll be back around the same time tomorrow night to see if we have a winning day for Saturday. Thanks for watching.